probably going to be a replay. So what's going on? Who have we got in the house? Mark O'Brien in the house. 8 hours. That's a long drive. Oh, he must be chatting to somebody else, not to me. But anyway, what I am planning to do in this video. Hello, everybody. Bloody hell, there's already a few comments in there. So what I'm planning to do in this video is, I've got my Traxxas Udr here, and I put RPM arms on the front, and they're a little bit wider than stock. So the wheels are cambered, and it keeps making the drive shafts pop out all the time. One tiny little fart next to it, and that's it, the drive shaft's out. So I need to fix that. I'm going to put the stock arms back on there. I mean, the stock arms do break sometimes, but nowhere near as often as these shafts pop out. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It makes me not want to use it. So RPM, you need to make those arms a little bit shorter, or at least find some way of making these shafts not pop out anyway. We want the RC Raminator. Yes, so do I, but I want to build the real monster truck next, dude. Kev, 8S UDR. This one is 8S. I put a Hobbywing Max 6 in there, so I could run it on 8S, but I haven't got any 4-cell batteries that are going to fit in it. They're too big. So I will have to get some at some point. Also, the front end's a bit busted up, so I've got a new bumpery thing here, although I think there's supposed to be 2 of these, one here and one there, and I haven't got the other one. I think, I'm not sure. I think that's broken off, but at least I can fix this lower half. That's all busted up and looking a bit bad. Live cow under action. What do they cost? Oh, I can't remember, dude. You're going to have a look online. But actually, what I am doing, I'm doing a new series where I'll get every one of my RC cars, and this is going to be on this channel, by the way, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of all the upgrades on every single car. So each car is going to get its own video. I've already done the UDR video, I've done the X-Max video, I've done the Infraction, I've done that one, I've done that one, I've done that one. And in that video, there's going to be links where you can get all the cars from, and also all the upgrades that I've got on each car. And I'll show you on there what batteries I run, what charger I run, so you guys can see the exact setup what I run on every car. And if I've changed any shock oils or diff oils, I'm going to put all that info there as well. So that's going to make, I get a lot of questions. People ask me, what upgrades have you done? Especially with the X-Max. I get so many comments asking me, and I just simply cannot list it out every single video. So if I make a video about each car, then every other video that I make on my main channel, I can put a link down below to the video of that car. So that's just going to make it super easy. So what do you guys reckon of that? How long have you had it? Oh, I've had it since day one. Since it came out, I've had it. So, a little bit of TLC. Also, I want to stiffen up this rear sway bar. So, what Jason, I can't remember the dude's name now, but Jason from Redfin Models, he's got a customer that came in, and he's going to do this modification on his one. He put a bit of piano wire in there that's thicker, because the sway bars on these, they're like really soft. Look at that. I mean, this has got more flex than my TRX4. Look at that, all wheels are still on the floor. And that might be why it rolls over so easy. Because look, I'm just pushing on that, not even that hard. Look, and that wheel's just dropping right out of there. So I think it definitely needs a thicker sway bar in there. I'm probably not going to do that one on camera. But only because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably going to have to drill it out. I'm going to have to hammer the ends. Because if you have a look at the stock sway bars, I've got one here, look. It's just a piece of rod. And on the end, if that camera's going to focus anytime, you can see, look, they've sort of flattened the end and put a little notch in there for the screw to come through. So I'm going to have to mess about a little bit, trying to hammer a flat onto there. I'm also going to have to make sure that both ends are fully parallel. Otherwise, it's going to be tweaked and it's going to make it sit not straight. So I'm probably going to do that off camera and then show you guys the finished result. But, I mean, that's just way too much flex. I mean, desert racer, short coursey type thing. I mean, if you had that much, it would be good. But, I mean, that's probably why it rolls over so easy. Look, if I'm just pushing on there, look. It's just so easy to do that. I mean, if this was a bit tighter, it would just make it... I reckon it's going to make it a lot more stable. So anyway, I'm going to start wrenching. I've got my other phone here. So I'm going to set that up now. So I can get the comments on this one. And then I can do the wrench on the other camera. Turn the volume down, otherwise you're going to hear me talking twice and it's going to sound weird. All right, there we go. All set up. RC every day. Hi, buddy. Quick Draw RC, how you doing? Quick Draw said get the new Traxxas Max. No, I don't think so. I prefer the X Max. This is my favourite. It doesn't really make any sense to me to buy something that I'm not going to like as much when I've got to save up to get the monster truck built. There's no sense in that for me. And as a business sense, if I look at it as a business sense, then I need to be able to get it sooner. I need to get it from day one, because by the time we get it here in the UK, it's kind of game over. Everybody's already seen it. So if I could have got it from day one, maybe I would have got it. But as a fun sense, there's no point when I've got X Max. And as a business sense, there's no point, because I'm going to be like one of the last to have it. Alright, let's move over here so I can get some comments. What are you guys banging on about? I want to see the 6x6 on 6S. Yes, I still have it on order. Although I may possibly cancel the order on that as well, because everybody in the US has already got them. And by the time I get my hands on one, it's old news. Everybody's got one. And personally, I think it's going to be a bit of a fad. I don't think it's going to be something that I use that often. It's something that will come out every now and then. And there's a lot of money to spend on something that I'm not really going to use. What happened? So I'm just whipping the body off first. Muffin said hi. James Webb and Adventures in the house. Oh, this will come away here, look. I'm going to try and get as many comments as I can, but I can't do all of them. Save up for the monster truck, yes. I mean, monster truck parts are not cheap. The axles are going to cost 40 grand each, and it needs 2 of them. And that monster truck is my lifelong dream. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the RC cars. It's like one of my favourite hobbies, but there comes a time when you've got 100 of them that enough is enough. And I've got to make some time and money for new hobbies like the monster truck. Ugh, that's greasy. Sell the Lambo. No! I've only got one Lambo, but I've got 100 RC cars. So selling the Lambo would be pretty pointless. Right, so. So. I don't really know what I'm doing fully, so I'm just going to make it up as I go along. You should save up for another Lambo. I do like the SVJ. It is tempting, but one Lambo's enough. Monster truck next, guys. I have seen some comments from people saying, am I going to give up on RC? No, absolutely not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not giving up with RC at all. But I already get a lot of comments from people saying, when's the Slash coming out? When's the Rustler coming out? And the trouble is, the more and more RCs that I buy, the less and less each RC comes out. So by getting more RCs, it's going to make that even worse. How did this thing come off? Have you watched the Formula 1? No, I don't watch Formula 1 anymore. I used to watch it back in the day, but I don't really enjoy it anymore. I used to. Why is this not going to come off? What's going on? What? There we go. Rage time! So I'm going to put all these screws back in the hole of where they come from, because in that way I'm not going to forget where they go. A lot of people always ask me, how do you know where all the screws goes? Where all the screws go? Now, I kind of leave them with the part they came off of. See, so these screws here, they come out of here, so if I put them back there, then it's going to be easy to remember where they go. Or at least roughly anyway. So they go with that. Do you like drift RC cars? Not really my thing. I mean, it's a bit of fun. I enjoy having to go every now and then, but it's not something that I would get into. You know, I might get one because I haven't got any. So I may ask Banggood if they've got any drift cars. I'm going to do a couple of videos, but I'm not going to sort of get proper into them. TRX6 is possibly going to climb the impossible climb. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it would. Where do you get the chassis for your burnout car? It is a red cat or something. Or HBI Strada, same thing. Or Flying Fish, there's a lot of different ones that are the same thing really. Last time when I tried to get these pins out, well, out was alright, but getting them back in, oh my god. There was definitely some rage going on. What is your favourite RC? Without a doubt, the X-Max. When it comes to second favourite, then, oh, I've got many second favourites. This is one of my second favourites. The Armour Creighton, Armour Outcast, Traxxas TRX4, the Outcast 4S. I've got many second favourites. But my first favourite is X-Max by a long stretch. Right, this piece came out relatively easy-ish. Next, sway bar. Get him out of there. Just going to chill the screw there so I remember where it goes. How would you haul the monster truck around? I need to get myself a lorry. In the UK we call them a lorry. You guys in the US you call them a semi. But that's what I need to get. But my dream is to take it to America and do it there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to buy a truck in the UK or not, because Santa Pod have got a truck, a lorry, a semi, whatever you want to call it, and they'll be able to take it down to their show for me. So it's probably not much sense in buying a lorry over here, only to then move it to America and have to buy another one. Oh, it's coming out. Do you still have Bulldog bodies for the Rustler? Yes, I've got about 10 of them. Because when they stopped making them, I was like, give me them all. I'm greedy. Tell Pat to go arm a big rock crew cab. Yeah. I think he had his eyes on a 4S Creighton. Get that out of there. Take all your RC cars out for a run. Not in one go, dude. Definitely not in one go. That's way too much. I've got like 100 of them. There's no way I can do that all in one day. It's not possible. Put wide body on the Lambo. No. I prefer them stock. The only thing I'm going to do to it when the warranty expires is a supercharger. A lot of people said get a turbo, but I don't want to put a turbo on it because I'm not a turbo fan. I know they've got more power, like full power wise, but you lose drivability, you lose the engine sound. It just sort of takes away a bit from what it is. Whilst a supercharger, it still sounds the same. It's got the same sort of throttle response. You just get more power, and you get that nice supercharger sound. And the exhaust sounds the same too. And I think 900 horsepower is enough. Look at that. That goes in. There you go, RPM. Why do yours not go in that easy? And why are your arms too long? Let's compare quickly, actually. Don't know how we're going to do that. I'm trying to compare them. It's hard to tell, but the RPM one is, by the looks of it, a little bit taller, and that cambers the wheels out and it makes the shafts pop out more. Plus, these are more flexible. I don't know what RPM I'm thinking there. That's the thing with RPM. Some RPM products are absolutely epic and really good. Like the arms for the Kraton, epic. The rear hubs for the X-Max, epic. But then some other RPM parts, they just suck like so severely. It's like, I don't know, it's like sometimes, I'm sure they might just put stuff out just to get it out there without testing it properly. I bought a wheelie bar once for the X-Max, and the wheels didn't even touch the floor. The bumper hit the floor before the wheelie bar. I took it out, one wheelie, and it broke. It snapped it. And it wasn't even a jump, it wasn't a crash, it was a wheelie, broke the wheelie bar. So it's like, what are they thinking? And the wheels don't even touch the floor. I mean, why even release it? It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, I need to get these out of there. I think I need to put that in the vise for that. Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? Rage talk. Not yet, dude. No rage talk just yet. I'm just going to make myself a little tool out of these bolts I've got here so I can pop these out. I think if I get a nut, don't know if it's going to work. It might work, it might not. Screwage. And then hopefully I can push on that and pop it out. Should put it in a vise really. Maybe I can hammer it out. Yes! I should have really put these in beforehand. Get in. Get in, you. Yes, we're in. Nice. Put Lambo body on the monster truck. No, I want it all American. There is already one with a Lambo body. It does look cool, but I want it American. Sorry, headphone users. Right, bigger hammer. You can't even see what's going on. Yeah, have a look what's going on. I'm just trying to get this ball joint out of here. There we go. Out. My frig ears. Sorry, dude. Hot racing drive shafts. Yes, I am aware of those. But the RPM arms still give it too much camber. So, nah. I mean, I've... Hi, we're back. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened there. What happened? What happened? We're back, boys. Yes, we're back. If it freezes up, guys, there's not much I can do. If my internet sucks, I can't do much about that, I'm afraid. Right. Get him back in there. Internet raging, yes. I haven't raged yet. So far, no rage. Are you impressed with me? I know you guys want to see rage. What's my music taste? I like anything really. I mean, I like 70s and 80s. I like a bit of modern stuff, but nah, I'm not really that bothered. I don't like rap. Rap I can't stand. I don't like sad love music where they're all whining and crying, and I don't like any sort of negativity music. I like sort of fun music that you can sort of sing along to, have some fun, and put you in a good mood. I don't like miserable songs. I don't know why they bother making them. And why would you want to be miserable when you can be not miserable? You have to know mechanically how to build a monster truck. Yeah, I'll figure it out. No one's born knowing it, are they? Nobody knows how to do it to start with. It's all something that we have to learn. You know, my attitude in life is that if it's learnable by somebody else, then it's learnable by me. So I see a lot of people that don't do things, they limit themselves because they think they can't do it. When in reality, all you have to do is learn it. If it's learnable by somebody else, you know, we're all born knowing nothing. If it's learnable by someone else, then it's learnable for us as well. There's not really much more to it than that. I mean, you're not going to learn it overnight. But the way I look at stuff, if somebody else has done it, the chances are I might be able to do it. And if I don't try, how will I ever know? I mean, the easy option would just be to play Xbox and give up. But, I mean, that's boring. I mean, there's no fulfillment in that. There's no fulfillment in being good at playing video games and watching television. But there is in achieving great things. And you achieve great things by jumping out your comfort zone and giving it a go and seeing if you can do it. Where did you get the Allen drivers? Well, these ones here, these are Aromax. So I'm not sure in America, but in the UK, all hobby shops have got them. And the ones that I've got in here, these are power tool, RC power tool tips. So if you search that on Amazon, there should be some came up. These are Team C, but they don't make them anymore. But if you look for Huddy, they make them. There's other ones, Integi or Intergy, whatever they're called. They do them as well. All right, we've got that back together again. That is good. Make a electric monster truck. No! Hell no! Monster truck has to be a screaming V8. Supercharged. It can't be anything else. Well, it can, but, you know, I want it to be a V8. Alright. New skid plate. Going on. There's a bit of I think the sway bar's really got to come off to get that in there. Come on, sway bar, don't be a pig. Oh, it's battling me now. Who's ready for a rage? That side's come off. So now let's give him room to pop him in. Oh, there we go. Look at it. Look at it all. And then this piece goes on there. I need a new top piece, but I haven't got that bit. I thought it came with this, and it didn't. Oh well, at least we're back in action. How do you clean your RC cars after a Lipo fire? I'll just wipe it off, really. No really sort of proper way of doing it. I mean, on my X-Max, on the inside, the ESC caught fire, and the mess is still there. So this gets it off. If you've got like brake cleaner, that gets it off pretty good. Alright, agga dagga. Oh, hold on, agga dagga. Agga dagga. Hey Dave Mitch, how you doing? What servo is in the UDR at the moment? I am running a EcoBoost. The thing about the EcoBoost, they're metal geared. They've got loads of power, loads of speed, super smooth. They've got a very low current draw, and they're dirt cheap. I mean, actually dirt cheap. Not Kevin Talbot dirt cheap, like actually dirt cheap. Where's your tea? I haven't actually got a tea today, but I do have some hot chocolate, look. Actually, this is a special hot chocolate because there's no sugar in it. It is half water, half milk, and cacao powder, which is like hot chocolate, but just a pure chocolate. There's no sugar, there's no other crap in there. It's just pure cocoa beans. Do you have a spare bulldog body? I don't really want to sell them, dude, because they stopped making them. You can't get them anymore, so I don't want to get rid of it. Are you actually putting a 4-stroke motor in the TRX4? I'm not sure if it's going to be the TRX4. I might put it into a Banggood Special because it's a bit of a novelty. It probably won't get used that much. And it seems a bit of a waste to waste a whole entire TRX4 on it. So I've got a clutch on order. I've got a clutch coming for it. And then I'm going to see what it fits in. So what do you guys reckon? What do you think I should put the 4-stroke engine into? Alright, so sway bar wise, I think I'm going to stiffen up. I mean, they all want stiffening up really. A little bit sloppy. But I think I'm going to do the rear first and then run it. And then see what it's like, because the rear one's really floppy. The front one's not too bad. But I don't know how it's going to affect the handling. If I just stiffen up the back one and not the front one, it might make it handle a bit poo. No, I've lost a screw. I'm getting messy. I've lost a screw. Oh, where did it go? Missing a sway bar. Oh, here it is. Here we are. Found it. Put 4-stroke in a boat. Nah, I don't really want to put it in a boat. I'm not a big boat fan myself. I've got a couple of Banggood boats. Kev, when will we get the TRX6? I might not. I might cancel it. Because by the time I get it, here in the UK, it's going to be November. And by then, it's going to be old news. And it's a lot of money for what it is. And as I said earlier, I want to spend my money on putting together my real monster truck. I've got enough RC cars at the moment. I do want, something I do really want, is the Raminator. But again, the same with that. I've got to build the real monster truck. I mean, I've been procrastinating for long enough. Yeah, so that's the word on the laminator. Monster truck first, maybe after. But then I've got to save up and buy a house in America. Because that's where I want to run the monster truck. So I've got to find like a ranch, or ranch as you guys call it. A bit of land, a little house, and a nice workshop. Can you run the UDR without the body? Yes, you can. You can run it like this, no problems. I've run it like that before when I went through dog poo. Alright, so this is good to go again. Surprisingly, the last time I took it out in the water and it got really wet. All the bearings got wet, but it's still smooth. Look at it. I mean, I did spray WD-40 over all the bearings. Alright, so let's have a look at this rear sway bar. Do you guys want me to do the sway bar live? Or are you bored? Do the suspension drop. The suspension on this, guys, is like nothing else. I mean, this over bumps is like unreal. Quit. Live, yes. I mean, it might be boring because I don't know what I'm doing. North Dakota to land. Yeah, though. Cold as well, though, dude. Oh, I'm probably going to look for a place in Maryland. Because that's where Mike's depot is. And I want to play monster trucks with Mike. Mike from V2 Vids. Boat life. Yeah. You want to see it live? Have I thought about putting open diff mod in the rear? No, I like it locked. This thing on wet golf course, oh my god, it's so nice. So that's why I wore the rear tyres down. But now it's a little bit too slidey on the rear, so I think I've got to wear down the fronts as well. But last time I took it out in the wet, I think water got in. And now they're unbalanced, so I might have to take them apart, dry it out, re-glue it, and then do a burnout to get these the same baldness as these ones. Go for another 4-hour stream. I don't know about that. Would you recommend E-Revo or UDR? They're two very different cars, dude. If you want to bash E-Revo, if you want to do the scale driving and you like to see all suspension move, then this. So two very different cars. You can't really compare them. So just get whatever you like the look of. Good day from Australia. Hey, Epic RC Productions, how you doing? What's on Eero 1/16? Yes, very strong. A bit small for my liking. But they are very good. I did nail one flat out with the X-Max and it took it. Have I thought about getting the Armour, is it Mojave or Mojave? Whatever it's called, probably not. It's more of a basher. And I've got plenty of bashers. Four-wheel drive burnout car, yes. Yes, the Mojave does look good. It does look very good. It just doesn't quite tickle my fantasy. This thing here, I love the way the suspension moves. I like how it looks realistic. I just like the way, I mean, it's not the best round corners. It does fall over quite a bit. But, I mean, this, you put the camera underneath, you see all the axle move and everything. I mean, this is just epic. Whilst on the Mojave, it's more of like, I would say, I don't know, it's more of like a Creighton or an Outcast. All right, I'm going to be back in a sec. I'm just going to see if I can find some piano wire that we can use for this. Alright, I'm back. I've got this piano wire here, which is a bit thicker. So I think if I get the stock one out first and then cut it to length, then try and make a flat. You thinking of getting the armour in fraction? I've got it, dude. Got it out there, look. Absolutely epic piece of kit. I really love it. It's one of my favourite RC cars I have. The thing is a beast. I can't fault it in any way. I mean, that is just on-road perfection. Can you put the 4-stroke in the RGT? Yeah, maybe. Raminator on 12S? No, I think the Raminator, I would want the noise. That's one thing with brushless. You kind of lose that noise. And that's one thing I like about Nitro, is the noise kind of helps. Whoa, look how much flex it's got now. With the sway bar disconnected. So, piano wire. What's going on with the stream? There's a bit of a big delay on there going on. Kev, have you got the kill switch sorted on the Baja? I've got a new kill switch, but I haven't done it yet. I do need to get on the case. Alright, so I need to cut it off there. Alright. Come with me! This video is probably going to be really boring now, because this is going to be long-winded and I don't know what I'm doing. So, maybe I will end the stream, maybe not. We will see. Any chance I could buy a bulldog body? Sorry, dude. It's not worth me selling them. And if I do sell it to you, then I've got to mess about with getting your address and then meeting up and all that malarkey. And it's worth more to me to just keep it on the channel. And for what I'm going to get for it, it's worth more to me to just keep them. Right, back in a sec. All right, I'm back. I'm backy. I would use an angle grinder on this, but I don't want all the sparks going in the air and it's sticking onto that, because angle grinding mess, it's just nasty to get it onto nice stuff. Then when it gets wet, it goes rusty and it's just horrible. So I try not to grind in the workshop here if I can. This rice isn't very good. Oh my god. Oh my god. That rice is not good. No, I told you this is going to be boring, guys. I told you this is going to be a very boring stream. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't even answer comments because I'm concentrating on this. So it is a boring stream. I know. That's going to hold it. There you go, you can see the cowboying going on. There's probably no one left in the stream by now, you're probably all bored, and rightly so. I'll be bored too watching this. Oh, rest in peace headphone users. Oof, I might have to grind it. I may have to grind it. I didn't really want to. He's doing it. Oh my god. I don't want to grind it. Alright, I'm going to grind it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so next. Rest in peace headphones, yes. I didn't want to grind, but the hacksaw wouldn't cut it. And next I need to replicate this flat. And I don't think this is going to hammer too hard. So I've got two options. I can either heat it up and hit it, but then it might make the metal go soft. Or I can just grind it. But the trouble is, if I grind it, I don't think it's going to be wide enough. I told you guys, it's going to be a boring video. I'm going to have to drill out the chassis. I don't know, what do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon heat it up with a blowtorch, get it glowing red hot, and then hammer it flat? Or just grind it flat? Because look, what I've got to do, I've got to replicate this. If you can see that, look, it's got a flat spot on here. And I've got to get a flat spot like that onto here. So what do you reckon? Heat it up? Or just grind it? Grind it, torch, hammer. Alright, I'm going to try and hammer it first. But I don't think it's going to bend. It's quite hard. So I've got to flatten like this much of it. I don't think the hammer's going to do it. Right, headphone users, be warned. Smashing the vice, hammer time. Heat it up and then hammer. Yeah, I think I will have to heat it up and hammer it. But I'm not sure if that's going to soften it, or maybe I can dip it in water afterwards to harden it again. That might work. Well, let's try hitting it first and just see what happens. But because it's hard, I'm going to wear this because I don't want anything exploding and hitting me in the face. Especially when you're hitting hard surfaces together, a piece of metal can fly off and go straight in your eyeball. And it's not worth it. So always wear eye protection. Ready? It will get hot from grinding anyway, yeah, but not that hot, and only on the end. Right. Headphone users, beware. No, it is. It is doing it. It is doing it. Not the neatest of jobs, but it is doing it. It's a bit of a bodge. Not the neatest. It is working though. Yeah. And guys, as I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making this up as I'm going along. I have not got a clue what I'm doing. I mean, I could really do with a sharper edge, because where this is round, it's not really making a very nice round bit there. Oh, the poor Vice isn't liking it. Right. It is made in England. It's a record vice, I think. Heat it and then cool it in water, return to original strength. Yeah, it might not. Slowly getting there, look. We are slowly getting there. It's not the neatest of jobs. No, heat it up and you have to dip it in special oil, yeah. I know there's all that case hardening stuff and I'm not an expert. But all I know is that once I've heated it up, it's going to go soft. I know that. I don't know how you're going to get it hard again. So I want to try and do it this way first. Right, back in a sec. told you it's going to be boring, guys. Who's bored? Anybody bored? Right, so anyway, here's the sway bar. And this one goes on there easily like that. So I need to get it as thin as that, which is still quite a long way to go. So maybe I will have to heat it up. I don't know. I really don't want to heat it up, but I might have to. Just keep beating it and see what happens. When in doubt, give it a clout. Oh, getting there. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Someone said grind the rest to shape. Good idea. That's what I'm going to do now. So now I've got to try and get it to this kind of shape. So yeah, some does have to come off. Get in there, boys. Looking bad, actually. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're in one end. Nice. And next, I just got to do a little notch on the side here so the screw can go through. My grinding wheel looks wobbly. Yeah, probably. Now the other hard is going to be more, the other side's going to be harder because I need to get this end parallel with that end. So that's going to be more tricky. Because if this is out, then the UDR is going to sit on the wonk. It's almost exactly the same. All right, other end. The trouble is with this end, guys, I need to get this level. So, I could possibly bolt this one on. Then I know where level is. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Back into the other room. So next I need to drill this out because this is a thicker rod and it won't even fit at all. So drill bit. I need to find the drill bit the same size as the rod. That one probably. Oh, that one, perfect. Perfect! All right, getting somewhere. All right, where is? Who's bored? Anybody bored? Well, I guess when you're bored, I suppose you can always click away from the video. But I would be bored watching this. Oh, look at that, guys. That's on there perfectly, I think. Pat, are you there? No, Patty's not here. Got to make sure this doesn't flop. No, that's on there nice and tight. Wicked. Wicked, wicked, wicked. And next... Oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? I'm working on my Traxxas Udr. I've just put it on the stock arms back on because the RPMs kept making the drive shafts come out. Now I'm making my own sway bar. I want a thicker sway bar so it doesn't lean so badly. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm making a new sway bar. And be warned, you're going to get bored because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to work. And this might take a couple of hours. With no guarantee if it's even going to work or not. Alright. These are usable. Yeah, they are. They've just come unglued and the foam's moved away. Hyper Havoc. Hello, Kev. How are you? I'm good. How are you, dude? What do you do to convert nitro to electric? Oh, dude, that's too much to explain here. And 8S Steve is the expert at that. He's done a lot. Right, so next. No. Just putting that there so I don't lose it. Because knowing me, I will. Right. Let's get back into here. Isaac still watching. I'm surprised. 164 people in the house. I'm surprised. What are you doing? I'm making a thicker sway bar for my UDR because it leans too much and falls over in corners. So this was Jason's idea from Redfin Models. So I figured, why not give it a go? I think I'm going to hammer it some of the way, but not as much, and then grind it more on this side, so I'll be able to get it flatter. Alright, headphone users, cover up your ears or take out your headphones or put the volume down or go and watch PewDiePie. Alright, so I think I'm going to grind the rest of it because width-wise, I think I've only got to hit it enough to get it the same width as this one, and I can grind the rest of it. Yeah, a little bit more walloping, and then that should be good. Right, and grind the rest of it. And then, right, back in a second, I've got to drill this out and I will be back. Right, I'm back. Right, so hopefully now I think that'll go in with a bit of hammer action. Is it? It's got a bit of a, it's not fully flat. Look, if you look down there, look, one is a little bit different to the other one. That's what I was thinking was going to be a struggle, is getting that the same. Don't really know what I can do about that. I can bend it afterwards. Yeah, it's definitely not straight, guys. Look at that. Look. And the thing is, it's virtually impossible to do it by hand, because that is such a small area, and to get that exactly the same as the other side is like, unless you've got a proper machine to do it in, doing it by hand is virtually impossible. So I think what I'm going to do is just bolt it on and then just try and twist it by hand, but I'm worried. Or maybe I'll just get a couple of adjustable wrenches on there and try and do it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, but I think first of all, I need to put a flat spot. Well, not a flat spot, a little notch. Right. I think that's going to work. But it's out. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? What do you reckon is the best way to get that level? Why does this video have 2 dislikes? I don't know, maybe it's a bit boring. Close enough. No, I don't think it will be, dude. That is far out. That's going to sit on the wonk. No, I don't think it's close enough, dude. I will try and hand twist it. I don't know if it's going to work though. I need to get some jaws for this vise. I lost them. I took them out and I don't know where I put them. And I probably could do bolting it to the bench as well, actually. Ow. Oh, I'm trying to hold this piece. I told you it's going to be boring, guys. I did tell you it was going to be boring. I need to twist it that way. Oh, I think that is actually working. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know why you're looking at me. What are you looking at me for? Look at this. Oh dear. Don't kill the plastic part. Yes, I know. I'm not going to force it too hard. I don't know. It's got a bit of flop in there anyway. Yeah, it's got a bit of flop in there anyway, guys. Well, I'm going to bolt it on anyway, see how it goes. It's not ideal. Definitely not ideal. And I can't see it lasting that long. So I think, well, I've drilled that hole out bigger to accept this size shaft. I think there's not enough plastic now to actually hold it in. Maybe I can put in a longer bolt and then put a nut on the bottom and really do it up tight. That might work. That could work. Maybe I could put a hacksaw down there and then longer bolt with a nut and then really clamp it down tight. That may work. This is all being improvised at the moment, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I have not got a clue. Yeah, look at that. That's clamping down tighter now. It might work. I'm not giving up too easy. Not giving up just yet. Alright, so what the idea there is, look, is make this slot a little bit bigger, because then when I clamp down on it, it's actually gonna pinch it tighter. That's the idea anyway. Because it was on there a little bit floppy. It's better. It's better, look. It's definitely better. I think I'll run it like that, see how it goes, and if that does thread off, I will drill, or put a longer bolt in there and put a nut on the end, but that has actually pinched it pretty tight. That could work. Yes, look at it. Alright, back into the main room and then we can see if it actually works. Hey, Steve OD, how you doing, buddy? Got Steve OD in the house. What do I need from in here? Nothing, I don't think. I don't need anything. Steve OD, how you doing? The master of bodging it up. Yes, I am. I'll see you next Tuesday in the house. How you doing, boys? I'm looking forward to your videos when you lot was all out without me. So hello to everybody just joining the stream, and I do apologise if I'm not answering all the questions, because I'm trying to wrench and comment at the same time, and it's not always that easy. I missed out. Yeah, I think I did miss out. Right. So now, put this sway bar back in. It's a bit tight now. Oh, that is tight. Oh my God, that is tight. That is tighter than a duck's butt, and that's watertight. And I know, guys, stream is probably very boring. You're all probably very bored by now. And I don't blame you. I would be bored too watching this. Yeah, that's probably going to be all right. I could obviously go and look for the proper size drill bit, but I'm too lazy. That'll do. Hyper Havoc's interested to see how it's going to do. Well, I may well take it out in a minute and give it a quick little blast to see how she does. Rim the hole, that's what she said, Steve OD. I don't want it too stiff, because the UDR's got such a nice smooth suspension. I don't want to spoil it. I think that'll do. That will do. Just dump that back into there. Get that in that side. Have I just made it way too long? What's going on? What is going on here? Why is it so long now? Alright, back in a sec. It appears a little bit long now. No, same length. Why is it? What's going on? Huh? Am I missing something? It just seems a lot longer now. Maybe it doesn't matter. Well, I'll put it together as it is anyway. And let's see what happens, I guess. It's almost as if it's meant to have some washers on there, but no washers came off. That's how it is. Right. Moment of truth coming up soon. Why is it so long? That's what she said. Yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit long. It's about, probably about 3 or 4 millimeters too long. I don't think it matters. It could be a bit floppy, can't it? Hammered flat and longer. No, it's the same still. Maybe it was a bit long to start with. I didn't realise. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Who knows? I'm a cowboy. Floppy, yeah. Back tyres need changing. No, I want them like this because the UDR, when it's wet, on wet grass, it handles so good. And if they're too grippy, it keeps rolling over, so I prefer it when it slides. Oh, that's a lot stiffer now. We still have some flex. But, oh, that's much better. Before, the amount of flex it had, I had it on here and that on there. And that's, let's have a look. Let's get that back on there and have a look at the difference. Yeah, massive difference. Look, that's how much less flex we now have. Look at that. That's how it sat before on the thumbnail. So it still has got a lot of flex. I mean, it's a long old shaft. Look how long that is. I mean, maybe it could do with, I don't know. I've got no idea. Maybe even thicker one. But it's definitely going to help. It's definitely going to help. Because even now, pushing it, it's much better. Look at it. Both wheels are leaving the floor at the same time. And it just feels harder to push over. Alright, should we give it a blast? Should we give it a blast? Who wants to see it blasted? I'm going to leave the body off for now, just in case I've got to do any more work on it. Alright, let's get some lipos. So, which flavour should we go with? I've got either Fluions or Gens Ace. Let's get the old Gens Ace in there. I've got the old Banggood Zop Powers, but they're a little bit too big to fit in there. Donk them in there like that. The old Gens Ace fitting in there perfectly. I don't think it'll do a wheelie. It's been raining out there. It might still be raining now, actually. I'll have a look in a sec. Are Team Associated cars any good? Yes, but they're more for racing. They're not so much of a basher brand. They do some bashers. What's going on here? Trouble is with these Gens Ace, the cables are a bit long, so it's a bit tight, but we're getting in. We're getting in. Come on, in you go. There we go, we're in. Alright, radio on. Please work. Oh. That's a bit of an anti-climax, it doesn't work. Huh? By the looks of it, guys, the ESC's dead. Oh no. All right, we're back in action. I didn't press the button down long. All right, we're in action. We're in action, boys. Here we go. Right, get you out of there. I'm going to donk you into my controller. Oh, maybe we'll wheelie. Oh, yes. That Max 6 ESC gives it so much more. Oh, 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 uh-oh. What happened? I just broke my table. Oh. Alright, let's get it outside. Oh, it's still tumbled. Still tumbled. Alright, let's get him outside. Oh, that's handling nice. Epic. Go on, in you go. Go on. Guys, that is epic. Yes, TSM is on halfway. It wouldn't be so easy to drive if it was off. It would spin out a lot easier. It's a difficult test really because in the wet it slides anyway. Oh, poor bench. Oh. Yeah, kind of fixed it. So it's a bit of a difficult test because it was wet and it was sliding, but it was handling good. And I think what I'm going to have to do is get it back out in the dry, get it on the grass, and to see how it's going to handle now. I mean, I like running this really low. I mean, look how low she sits. That's how I like it, because it keeps it more stable. I see a lot of people, they run them really high up. But, you know, these things are pretty unstable anyway. And I like my stuff to be a little bit more stable. So, yeah, I suppose, easy, I suppose. Put the body back on. Just donkey back in here in a tripod. Or did your bench break the UDR? No, the UDR's good. The UDR broke the bench. She's all a bit wet and soggy now. I think it's going to be much better being like this. I think I may well have nailed it. So Dodger man, I think you're right. I may well have nailed it. I'm not going to really know until I get it onto the dry grass. Give it a quick wipe down. We'll get your body back on. What lipos are they? These are Gens Ace that I ran in this one this time. I've got some Fluorions that I run in here as well sometimes. My Banggood Specials, they won't fit. They're a little bit on the wide side. Where's Pat? I don't know. Pat, where are you? Right, let's get the old body back on. Kev, did you see I had 3 of the 10th anniversary Outcast and gave one away and made my friend cry? Steve OD, nice one, you lucky git. I did 1, couldn't even get 1, but doesn't matter now. I've got different plans. I was going to use it and take all the bits off and then build it into a strong one anyway, which is probably a waste. Dude, swap the tyres, the back ones are dead. No, that's purposely like that. I'm trying to give it less grip. Because too much grip is too much roly-poly, tumbly-wumbly. And I want to give it less tumbly-wumbly and more grip. I mean, less grip. So that was the idea of putting bald tyres on the back. I actually done a burnout on purpose to get them balder. But I think the front ones need wearing down as well, so it's even. Are they different offset? No, I don't think so. I think they're the same. As far as I know. I might be wrong, but I think they're the same. It's on the Slasher different offset, but on these I think they're the same. Kev, boys, Lossy Baja Ray Raptor. Oh, dude, there's so many RC cars that I want. But real monster truck has to come first. I've been buying RCs for too long now. And I need to start focusing on the real monster truck. Because although I would love more RC cars, they do cost money. And each RC car that I buy this means it's going to take me longer to get the monster truck done. So I want to get the monster truck done first. And then once that's done, then maybe. But then I also want to buy a house in America, you see. So I will still buy RCs. I'm not buying any, but I've just got to buy less. So if something comes out that is like so insanely epic that I have to have it, like for example something that's better than the X-Max, then I will have to buy it. But stuff like the new Max, although it probably will be epic and it may well be super strong, I don't think it's going to really have anything on the X-Max. Not for me anyway, because I prefer bigger RCs. Can you backflip a monster truck? I've never tried. I mean, Mikey from V2 Vids, he backflips his one. I mean, I've never even driven one, so I have no idea if I can pull it off or not. We'll wait and see. The only trouble is, if you land it upside down, it may hurt badly. I think Ryan Anderson, one of the Gravedigger drivers, he landed it upside down. I think he broke his neck. I'm missing screws. I'm missing some screwage, guys. Oh. Some screwage is missing. Oh, there go the comments. I've seen one do a front flip. Yes, I did in Vegas. I was there. I was there on that one. That was amazing. I don't think he really planned it. I think what he thought was going to happen, it was going to do a roly-poly. But then somehow he just managed to pull off like the best move ever. And I was there to witness it. I sat right in front of it and it was absolutely epic. As far as I know, nobody's done it since. But I'm missing a screwage. Steve OD says, am I getting the Mojave or am I good with the UDR? Mojave don't... It's cool, it looks good, it bashes well, but it doesn't excite me enough to have to buy it, if you get me. I mean, for me now, for me to buy a new RC car, it's got to really excite me a lot. And the UDR does. I mean, I like the way the suspension moves. I mean, you can't bash it like the Mojave. If you want to bash it, the Mojave is going to be much better. And the Mojave is going to be better around corners. It's not going to fall over as much. But the UDR, I mean, it's just that live solid axle at the back. And when you put a camera under there, you can see it all move. No rage. Yep, no rage today, boys. Everything has worked out pretty well. Steve OD agrees. So yeah, the Mojave does look like a piece of kit. But I've got a Creighton, and I think the Creighton is going to be better for hard bashing. Maybe not, who knows. But I've got enough RC cars at the moment. Get some Shugu on this shell. I mean, it needs a new one really, this shell's had it. I'm milking it now. Just trying to get as much life out of it as I can before I've got to get a new one. But it's actually done alright, it's not done bad. I mean, this is still the original body. So it hasn't done bad at all. I didn't think it was going to last as long as it has. It lasts a lot longer than slash bodies, that's for sure. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Yes, I have a brother and a sister. Steve OD's liking the new Max. Yeah, I like it, dude. It's just that personally I prefer the bigger RCs, and I've got an X-Max. So I don't think I'm going to be buying it. It got a bent arm, straighten them out. There we go, lovely. Steve OD's got a spare clear body. What colour are you going to paint it, dude? Phil Speedyway, no, my brother's not into RC. Back in the day, we did indoor carpet racing, and my brother bought an RC car. He came with me, and he done it a couple of times. It wasn't really his thing. He's more into sort of like band music, playing guitars and drums. He's more into that sort of stuff. Whereas I've always been more of a petrol head. My brother's got no interest in cars. So in that way, we're completely different. And then my sister is into all this sort of made in Chelsea stuff and going on holidays everywhere. So all three of us are very different. My brothers are into gaming. Yeah, none of us are really into gaming. I mean, we've all got game systems, but we don't really play on them. I mean, I've got a PlayStation 3 that I used to play Call of Duty a little bit. I've got a PlayStation... What's the new one? I've got an Xbox One X, I think. And I think I've played on it for about an hour. And I had it... Well, I've had it for ages, but I just don't play on it. Right, missing 2 screws. And I have no idea where they've gone. Oh. There's 2 screws that are supposed to go in the back here. And, oh, one on the floor. That's one. Yeah. I get in the laminator. Monster truck first. I want to finish the real monster truck first, dude. For those of you that don't know, I'm sure most of you do know, but for those of you that may be new to the channel, this is my lifelong dream, is to have a real monster truck. And this is like the same chassis as a lot of the Gravedigger trucks I've got. A lot of the Monster Jam trucks are running the same chassis. So this is my dream, to get this thing finished. So next I've got to buy the axles. The trouble is the axles that I want are 40 grand each, and there's 2 of them, so that's 80 grand just on axles. Then the shocks, you're looking at 2 grand each, and there's 8 shocks. So you're looking at like 16 grand just on the shocks. Tyres, you're looking at about a couple of grand a tyre. So these things are not cheap. But every RC car I buy sort of takes it further away from getting this thing done. And I want to get this thing done now. It's been sat there for a couple of years now. And I got distracted with this jalopy here. But now this is next. This is next. I've still lost a screw. I'm missing 1 screw for the back here. I don't know where it's gone. So I'm probably going to end the stream. Flex tape. I've seen you keep saying flex tape. But what do you mean by it, dude? I didn't see your original comment. Sell the Lambo. No, I don't want to sell the Lambo. I don't want to sell anything. I've just got to work harder. I'll see it. Where? Where do you see it? What's my option on the toughest 48 DP pinion? Absolutely no idea. HBI makes some good ones. But I don't know who makes the best. I have no idea. These RC mats, these are from HPI Racing. I think Fast Tracks make some as well, and I've got one over here. This one's by AKA Tyres, so Car Show in the UK distribute these. These are really nice. When you're working on new stuff, I prefer these to most. These look the nicest. It's nice and big. If you're building something brand new, this is perfect. But these ones here, you know, these I don't really want to get them too dirty. But these here, these are more durable, but they're not as nice. Under the desk, where? Oh, I've lost that screw. I've lost it. I've lost it. No idea. I'm gonna look for that offer stream, because you guys haven't got to watch me put 1 screw in. You've seen the rest of it. So I can't see it. It's saying on the desk, but I can't see it. I cannot see it for the life of me. No, it's not there. No. Kev, how is your V4 Crater now it's been upgraded? Epic. I mean, I've not used it yet. Oh, I found it. It was stuck to the bottom of my tripod. It's a runaway. I've only used it on that video. So I've not used it again since. Oh, what's going on? Oh, no, there's the other screw. The bottom of this tripod is magnetic. Silly me. See, he told you. No, you didn't. You said it was on the floor. No, you didn't see it. It was on the bottom of the tripod. Don't fib. Dear. Alright, I need a pokey. Stop dropping the camera. Sorry, dude. My bad. My bad. Let's get him in there, and then we're going to be done. Steve O.D. loses screws are stuck to his iPad. Is your iPad magnetic, Steve O? I'm thinking of buying a house in Maryland. Because Mike from V2 Vids, that's where he's got his workshop. And I wouldn't mind starting off near Mike, because then I know someone and I've got someone to sort of do it with. Otherwise I'm on my own. Flex tape for RC repairs. I've never had flex tape before. JP Slayer, where's the plastic we ate nowadays? It's destroyed. It is. Way. Detroit has many shops. The Motor City, baby. Yes. All right. I think we're gonna wrap that up now, guys. Yeah. That's enough for a wrenching vid. I don't know how long. How long was we online for? Oh, nearly 2 hours. Do you speak Spanish? I don't. Where's Benjamin? Oh, Benjamin's up on the shelf. He's still about. I don't know what's going on with his tripod. It's all wonky. Ah, TRX4, he lived in Maryland. Come visit us in US. I've been to US a few times now. I think 4 times I've been. Stream lag. Sorry, dude. I can't do much. Get yourself a Cal RC mat. They're magnetic. Oh, wicked. Come to Texas. Yeah, maybe one day, dude. Please don't stop. Oh, dude, I'm done. I've done the wrenching. I don't know if I've got anything else to wrench on. Well, I have, but that's going to be a different video. Henry said he found it. Yes. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking by. It's probably not the most interesting stream. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell button to stay notified. Thumbs down if you suck. So you're welcome to do that. It all helps. And I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. Not today, but maybe in the week. And I've got a couple of videos to put out on my main channel. So they're going to be out there in an hour, maybe 2 hours. And what I'm going to do now is edit some videos. So see you later, guys. Bye. Donk.